Hello everyone. In this video we will cover best 300 MCQs from the month of March. This is set 3. Let's begin this video. Recently Prasar Bharati's shared audio visual for broadcast and dissemination yani PB Shabd, which is a 24/7 news hub. It has completed 1 year since its launch. Now this was launched in the year March 2024. Now the Prasar Bharati has announced that the access to PB Shabd will remain free until which year? So the free access to PB Shabd has been extended, and this has been extended till March 2026. Now what is this PB Shabd? It is a kind of news hub which provide access to logo free and a daily news item to the media organization. So to the media organization, logo free and daily news access will be provided by PB Shabd under this initiative. Okay. Now these news items will be provided in different formats like video, audio, text, photos. Okay. And they can use, media organization can use this content, okay, on their platform. Now this initiative was launched in the year 2024, and recently this has completed 1 year since its launch, and this access of, or this free access has been extended till March 2026. Now talking about Prasar Bharati, it is headquartered in New Delhi and it is India's state-owned public broadcaster. Okay, it was started in the year 1997 and it comprises of Doordarshan as well as All India Radio. What is the name of recently launched initiative by UN Secretary General to improve the efficiency and cost effectiveness within the UN system? So to improve the efficiency within the UN system and to improve the cost effectiveness in the UN system, an initiative has been launched by UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. You have to tell me the name of this initiative. So the name of this initiative is UN80 initiative. Now 2025 marks the 80th anniversary of United Nations, and on which this initiative, that is UN80 initiative, has been launched by UN Secretary General. Now what is the aim of this initiative? The aim of this initiative is to improve the financial sustainability of the UN system, to enhance the structural reforms in the UN system for the better mandate implementation. Since there is shrinking global contributions in the United Nations, so the aim of this initiative is to improve the financial sustainability. Okay, programs will be restructured so that financial and human resources will be optimized. Okay, now Secretary General Mr. Guterres has appointed a dedicated internal task force. Now this task force will be led by Guy Ryder, who is under Secretary General of UN. Okay, now this program introduces a review mechanism to assess the UN program and operations, and aim is to make the UN more responsive in global challenges. So to make UN more responsive in emerging global challenges, this initiative has been launched. As per recent information, which of the following properties has not been included in India's tentative list by UNESCO's World Heritage Center? So which property is not included in India's tentative list by UNESCO's World Heritage Center? So the property name is Betla National Park. Okay, this is not included. All these three, Gupta temples, Ashokan edict sites, 64 Yogini temples, all these sites has been included in this India's tentative list. Now what is this list? So to get included in World's Heritage List, so if a property is to be nominated for the inscription into the World Heritage List, it has to be in this tentative list. Okay, so first in this tentative list, then this will be nominated for the World Heritage List. Okay, now recently 6 properties from India has been included in this tentative list. Okay, and these 6 properties are Kangair Valley National Park. Now this Kangair Valley National Park is located in Bastar district of Chhattisgarh. And this park draws its name from Kangair River. Okay. Now next one is Modumal Megalithic Menhirs. Now these are also known as the standing stones, and these are located in Narayanpet district of Telangana. Okay, next three R's, the serial nomination. Serial nomination means these sites are located at multiple locations. Okay, that's why they are known as serial nomination. So for these sites, serial nomination has been provided. First one is the Ashokan Edict sites along the Mauryan routes. Second one is Chaussat Yogini temples, and third one is Gupta temples in North India. So all these sites are located at multiple locations. And for this all these three sites are located included in tentative list recently. Now when we talk about the Chaussat Yogini temples, these temples have the 64 images of yoginis in their individual shrines. That's why this is known as Chaussat Yogini temples. Okay, now last one is the palace fortress of the Bundelas. Now talking about this serial nomination of encompasses the 6 significant components. First one is Gharkundar Fort, second one is Raja Mahal, third one is Jahangir Mahal, Datia Palace, Jhansi Fort, and Dubela Palace. So this palace fortresses of Bundelas, it included 6 significant components. Now when we talk about the UNESCO's World Heritage Site, okay, UNESCO's World Heritage Site, these sites are designated by UNESCO for having the cultural, historical, scientific, and other forms of significance. So the sites who have cultural, historical, and scientific significance, these sites are designated as the World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Okay, these sites are kind of landmark or area for which legal protection is provided by the international convention. Recently, India AI, in partnership with Geological Survey of India, it has launched Hackathon 2025 on mineral targeting using artificial intelligence. Now, aim is to leverage the artificial intelligence driven techniques and geoscience data to identify new mineral rich zones. So to identify new mineral rich zones, artificial intelligence will be used, and for which a hackathon named Mineral Targeting Using Artificial Intelligence, it has been launched by India AI in partnership with Geological Survey of India. Now you have to tell me the winner or the first prize of this hackathon will receive what amount. Okay, so the first prize will receive an amount of rupees 10 lakh. Now this challenge or this hackathon is being launched so that with the use of artificial intelligence, new mineral rich zones will be identified. Okay, and for this, geoscience data will also be used, like geophysics data, geochemistry data. Now under this, participants will develop artificial intelligence models using data sets such as geophysics, geochemistry, remote sensing, then borehole data. So using these data, artificial intelligence models will be developed by the participants. Now talking about the problem statements, first one is the identification of the new potential areas for exploration of the critical minerals. Second is to emphasize on the locating concealed and deep-seated mineralized body. So those bodies which have minerals but they are deep-seated, emphasis will be provided to locate these bodies. Third one is to develop artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms for data cleaning, integration, modeling, and validation. And last one is to generate the mineral maps, mineral predictive maps for showing the exploration targets visualized through maps and section. Okay, so mineral predictive maps will be developed which shows the exploration targets. Now talking about the prizes and incentives, first prize will be given of rupees 10 lakhs, second will be given of rupees 7 lakhs, and third will be of rupees 5 lakh. Now a special prize of rupees 5 lakh will be provided to all women teams if there is no women team in top 3. As per recent information, India's first dedicated institute for developing a talent pool in emerging areas like animation, visual effects, gaming sector, an institute, that is Indian Institute of Creative Technologies, it will be established. Now you have to tell me that this institute will be established at which location. So this will be established at Mumbai, and center has provided rupees 391.15 crore as an on-time support to set up this institute. Okay, now this institute will be set up as a national center for excellence on the lines of Indian Institute of Technology, and it will be dedicated to animation, visual effects, gamings, comics, and extended reality. So this will be dedicated to this sector, that is animation, visual effects, gaming, comics, and extended reality. Okay, now this will be set up in Mumbai. Under this, the industry bodies like Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, that is FICCI, and Confederation of Indian Industries, they will represent the industry body and they will have 52% share. Central government will have 34% share and Maharashtra government will have 14% share. Okay, and this will be incorporated as Section 8 company. In Mumbai, in Goregaon Film City particularly, this institute will be established. Recently, which company has introduced Gamma 3, which is a lightweight open artificial intelligence model, which is designed to run efficiently on devices such as smartphones, laptops, and other computing platforms. Okay, so which company has launched this? The company name is Google. So Google has launched this Gamma 3, and it is a lightweight open AI model which can run on smartphones, laptops, and other computing platforms. Okay, this will also have the capability to run fast. It means this will also have the low latency. Okay, it will support 140 languages, and it will create artificial intelligence with advanced text and visual reasoning capabilities. It can handle more complex tasks since it is trained on more data sets. Recently, Amazon, Google, and Meta platforms, they have signed a pledge that is known as the Large Energy Consumer Pledge. Now, the aim of this pledge is to support the global initiative to triple the nuclear energy capacity by 2050. So, to triple the nuclear energy capacity by 2050, this pledge was signed by Amazon, Google, and Meta platforms. Now, this pledge is facilitated by which organization? You have to tell me that. So, this pledge is facilitated by World Nuclear Association. Okay, now aim is to triple the global nuclear capacity by 2050, and this was signed during STUDYIQ 2025, which is a global energy conference which was held in Houston, Texas. Okay, theme of this conference was moving ahead energy strategies for a complex world. Okay, so during this conference, this pledge was signed between these three companies. Okay, when we talk about the World Nuclear Association, it is an international organization based in London, and it promotes the nuclear power and support companies that comprise the global nuclear industries. And this association was founded in the year 2001. Recently, Punjab Legislative Assembly, it has launched searchable engine to access debates and proceedings from 1947. So to access the debates and proceedings from 1947, a searchable engine has been launched by Punjab Legislative Assembly. Now, using this engine, this will be help in research on any topic, and it will help in finding any fact from the debates and proceeding from the 1947. Now, this engine is developed in collaboration with Punjabi University Patiala, CDAC Noida, and which institute? So the name of this institute is IIIT Hyderabad, yani International Institute of Information Technology, Hyderabad. So this is the searchable engine which will be helpful to access the debates and proceedings from 1947. And the State Assembly has become the first Vidhan Sabha or the first legislative assembly in the country to start such project. As per recent information, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, okay, it has developed 32-bit microprocessor named Vikram 3201 and Kalpana 3201. Now these microprocessors are developed for space application in collaboration with which laboratory? So the name of laboratory is Semiconductor Laboratory based in Chandigarh. Okay, now these two institutions has designed and developed these two microprocessor. Now what is this 32-bit microprocessor? Now before 32-bit microprocessor, let us discuss about the 1-bit microprocessor. Now this 1-bit microprocessor has memory which can hold only 1 unit of data, only 1 bit of data. That is either 0 or 1. And In 32-bit CPU or the processor, it is a type of computer architecture where data is processed in a chunk of 32 bits. So in 32-bit microprocessor, data will be processed in a chunk of 32-bit, while in 1-bit microprocessor, data will be processed in 1 bit of data, that is 0 or 1. Okay, so it is these microprocessor, that is 32-bit microprocessor, can process big data. Okay, so these two microprocessor, that is Vikram 3201 and Kalpana 3201, these two microprocessor has been launched recently. Okay, now this was launched in collaboration with Semiconductor Laboratory Chandigarh. Talking about Kalpana 3201, it is a RISC microprocessor. It means reduced instruction set computer microprocessor. Now these microprocessors are compatible with open source software. Okay, and this design facilitates the integration with various software development tools, making it versatile for different applications. Okay, so these microprocessor, that is Kalpana microprocessor, it will be compatible with open source software, and its design will facilitate the integration with software development tools. Now talking about the second microprocessor, that is Vikram 3201. It is first fully make in India 32-bit microprocessor, and it is qualified for use in harsh environmental conditions. So the harsh environmental conditions of these launch vehicles, during that this microprocessor will be used. Now talking about Semiconductor Laboratory, it is under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. It was formerly under Department of Space. It was founded in the year 1976. And it is engaged in design, development, fabrication, assembly, packaging, etc. As per recent information, IIT Guwahati is developing India's first virtual reality enabled metaverse platform. So a metaverse platform, which is India's first virtual reality based enabled metaverse platform, it is developed by IIT Guwahati. Now this is being developed from PM Shri schools, which are based in Assam. Now aim is to engage the students' curiosity and creativity. Now you have to tell me the name of this platform. So a platform that is metaverse platform has been launched in PM Shri schools of Assam by IIT Guwahati. Now this platform is developed to engage the students and curiosity and creativity. Now you have to tell me the name of this platform. So the name of this platform is Gyandhara. Okay, and it will start as a pilot initiative in 56 PM Shri schools of Assam. And this Gyandhara is developed in collaboration with Ministry of Science and Technology and Assam government. Okay, so the students who are studying in the class 8 to 12 in these 56 schools, they will be given access to this platform. Okay, now under this initiative, 3 subjects will be covered, that are maths, science and social science. Okay, now when we talk about the PM Shri schools, PM Shri stands for Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India. Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. Okay, and the concerned ministry is Ministry of Education. Now under this scheme, the objective is to establish 14,500 PM Shri schools across India. Okay, and these schools aims to create an inclusive and welcoming atmosphere for every student. Goal is to offer the diverse range of learning experiences to the children. That's why these schools are being established by Ministry of Education. Recently, Department of Telecommunication, it has collaborated with which company to extend Scam Se Bacho, which is a safety campaign against online scams and spam. So a campaign, that is Scam Se Bacho, this campaign has been extended. Okay, for which Department of Telecommunication has signed an MOU, or it has collaborated with WhatsApp. Okay, now this Scam Se Bacho, which is an awareness campaign, it was launched in October 2024. It is an initiative of Meta, and it was launched in various key ministries of India like Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Information Broadcasting, and I4C, that is Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center, which is under Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, now the aim of this Scam Se Bacho initiative, it is to combat the growing menace of the scams and cyber frauds. So for these two this initiative was launched, that is Scam Se Bacho, in 2024. And recently, Department of Telecommunication and WhatsApp has collaborated to extend this campaign. Which of the following companies has not been designated as domestically systematically important insurers? That is DSII for the year 2024-25, and it has been announced by ADI. Which company is not one among them? It is United India Insurance Company Limited. Other companies, that is LIC, New India Assurance Company, and General Insurance Corporation of India, that is GICRE. These companies has been designated as domestically systematically important insurers. Now these insurers are perceived as the insurers which are too big or too important to fail. Okay. Now DSII refers to insurers which have such size, market importance, and domestic as well as global interconnectedness, so that if they fails, it will result in significant dislocation in domestic financial system. So there will be significant dislocation in the domestic financial system if these domestic systematically important insurers fails. Okay, because they have such size and market importance and global and domestic interconnectedness, which is very important for India. Okay, something like this domestic systematically important banks, it is also announced. Okay, and recently in November 2024, 3 banks, that is SBI Bank, HDFC Bank, and ICICI banks, these banks were designated as domestic systematically important banks. As per recent report of UNCTAD, that is UN Trade and Development Global Trade Update to March 2025, India has registered what percentage of quarterly imports growth in goods trade in Q4 of 2024. So this report was released by UNCTAD. Okay, so as per this report, there is 8% of quarterly import growth in goods trade in Q4 of 2024 as per this report. Now, UN Trade and Development is a Geneva-based organization which has released this report, and as per this report, China and India saw the stronger trade momentum in Q4 of 2024. Okay, so China and India has seen improving trade and better than average trade momentum in this quarter. Okay, now other facts and figures related to this report is that global trade has expanded by nearly $1.2 trillion in 2024, and it has reached $33 trillion. Second is China and India, that are the developing nations, they saw better average trade expansion. Next is global trade imbalances has widened during 2024. It is driven by the US deficit and rising Chinese surplus. And fourth highlight is the trade remains stable in 2025. In early 2025, trade remains stable as per this report. Now, as per this report, major economies show mixed trend in global trade. So when we talk about India, in Q4 2024, the quarterly imports has grown by 8% and quarterly export has grown by 7%. In terms of annual, it is 6% imports and 2% import growth. Okay, now trade in services remains strong overall as per this report. Now import grown in terms of India, quarterly it is 7% import has grown, and in terms of annual it has grown by 10%. So these were the key findings related to this report, which has been released by UN Trade and Development. Recently, RBI has been selected as a recipient of Digital Transformation Award 2025, which was given by Central Banking Publication, okay, which is a London-based organization. Now, as per this, the RBI has received this award in recognition of its initiative, that is Sarthi and Which. So for two initiatives of RBI, it has received the Digital Transformation Award 2025, which is given by Central Banking Publication, which is based in London. Now the answer to this question is PRAVA. So for Sarthi and PRAVA, RBI has been awarded with this award. Now PRAVA stands for platform for regulatory application, validation and authorization. Now, this platform was launched in the year 2024 by Reserve Bank of India. Now, it is a centralized platform and it allows individuals and entities to apply online for regulatory approvals, licenses and authorizations. So for approvals, licenses, authorization, individuals and entities can apply online through this platform that is named as Prava. Now talking about the second initiative, that is Sarthi initiative, it was launched in the year 2023 and it aims to digitize all of RBI's internal workflows. So to digitize RBI's internal workflows, this initiative, that is Sarthi initiative, was launched in the year 2023. This initiative will enable the employees to securely store and share the document. It will help in improving the record management, and it will also enhance the data analysis. Recently, which organization has launched Design Shala, which is an initiative aimed at promoting the financial innovation through human-centered design. So to promote the financial innovation through human-centered design, this initiative, that is Design Shala, was launched. It was launched by RBIS, that is Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. Okay, now what is this human-centered design? This is an approach of problem solving in which human perspectives are involved. Human perspectives are involved. So through this approach, this initiative was launched. Okay, now this initiative is designed to ensure the financial solutions are built around real user need. So the financial solutions should be built around the real user needs, their behaviors and their experiences. So that's why this Design Shala was designed and it was launched by Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. Now talking about Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, it was launched in the year 2022. And it is a wholly owned subsidiary of Reserve Bank of India. It is a Section 8 company under Companies Act 2013, and initial capital contribution of this is rupees 100 crore. And aim is to encourage and nurture the financial innovation in sustainable manner. Recently, Government of India has approved Chandrayaan 5 mission. Now this mission will deploy a heavier 250 kg of the rover. It will enhance India's lunar exploration capabilities. Now for this mission, Government of India has collaborated with which country? So for this mission, Government of India has collaborated with Japan. Now Chandrayaan mission, it will be launched. It is expected to launch in the year 2028, and it is also known as Lunar Polar Exploration Mission, LUPEX, Lunar Polar Exploration Mission. So this will be the 5th flight as a part of the Chandrayaan program, for which ISRO and Japanese space agency JAXA has collaborated. Now this mission will be an uncrewed lunar lander and a rover, and it will explore the South Pole region of Moon. Under this mission, the JAXA will provide the H3 launch vehicle and the instruments, and ISRO will provide the lander. Now in Chandrayaan 3, it carried 25 kg of the rover, that is known as Pragyan, but for Chandrayaan 5, an heavier rover that is of 250 kg, it will be deployed. Now talking about the Chandrayaan series, the Chandrayaan 1 was launched in the year 2008, Chandrayaan 2 was launched in the year 2019, Chandrayaan 3 was launched in 2023, Chandrayaan 4 will be launched in the year 2027, and 5 will be expected to be launched in the year 2028. Recently, which of the following companies has become the first private reinsurer to be granted R2 license from STUDYIQ to carry out exclusively reinsurance business? So to carry out reinsurance business, STUDYIQ has given R2 license to a private sector reinsurer, and it has become the first private sector reinsurer to receive this license. So the name of this company is Value Ethics Reinsurance Limited. Okay, and it is a Bengaluru based company. It has received this R2 license. Now this R2 license is given to the reinsurers. It signifies the company's authorization to conduct the reinsurance business in India. Okay, there is one another R1. Now what is R1? R1 is a form of initial requisition for registration. It means through this, companies seeks approval for commencing the insurance business in India. So to commence the insurance business in India, companies seek approval through this R1. And for R2, it is exclusively for the reinsurance business. Okay, now talking about this Value Ethics Reinsurance Limited. So the promoter of this is Oban Ventures, and another organization is FAL Corporation. So these two companies are the promoters of this company. Then the initial capital or the paid up capital of this company is rupees 210 crore rupees. This is the first private sector reinsurer in this business. Now, when we talk about the public sector company, which is in the reinsurance business, it is GICRE, that is General Insurance Corporation of India. And it is the sole domestic reinsurer which is operating since 1972. Okay. Recently, China has delivered second Hangur class submarine. Now, this submarine will be equipped with state-of-art weapons and sensors, and it has been delivered to Pakistan. You have to tell me the name of this submarine. So the name of this submarine is PNSM Shushuk. Okay, PNSM Shushuk, and it is second new submarine which has been delivered by China. Now, with Pakistan, China has signed a partnership agreement or deal of providing 8 such submarine, and a deal of $5 billion is done for these 8 submarine. Okay, now these submarines are the diesel electric submarine. Okay, and these will be manufactured by the joint partnership of the China Shipbuilding Industries Corporation, which is based in Beijing, in collaboration with Karachi Shipyard and Engineering Works. Okay, which is based in Karachi, Pakistan. So these two organizations will develop these 8 submarines. Now, under this the deal, the 4 submarines will be built in CSIC and 4 will be built in KSCW. Who among the following was honored with Hockey India Balbir Singh Senior Award for Player of the Year 2024 in the men's category at Hockey India's 7th annual award? Okay, so this award was given to Harmanpreet Singh. Now, talking about this award was started in the year 2014, and the aim is to recognize the hockey players for promoting the field hockey. So to promote the field hockey, hockey players are recognized under this award. Okay, this was the 7th edition of this award. Now, the major awards are Hockey India Baljeet Singh Award, Goalkeeper of the Year. It was given to Sabita. Okay, Defender of the Year was given to Amit Rohidas. Midfielder of the Year to Hardik Singh, and Forward of the Year given to Abhishek. All were given rupees 5 lakh each. Then Hockey India Asunta Lakra Award for Upcoming Player of the Year in Women category under 21. It was given to Deepika. Jugraj Singh Award for Upcoming Player Men category, it was given to Araijit Hundal. Then Senior Award in Women category, it was given to Sabita. Senior Award for Player of the Year Men category, it was given to Harmanpreet Singh. And Major Dhyanachand Lifetime Achievement Award, under which a prize money of rupees 50 lakh is given. It was given to 1975 World Cup winning team. Okay. Now, for Player of the Year award, rupees 25 lakh is given, and for the upcoming Player of the Year, rupees 10 lakh is given to the players. Now, Prasar Bharati has been honored with Hockey India Jamal Lal Sharma Award for its invaluable contribution. Then, 8 Indian states were honored for their crucial role in promoting hockey. The 8 states are Haryana, Jharkhand, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab. Now, each states were awarded rupees 10 lakh each. Then, Hockey Unit of Tamil Nadu, it was awarded the Best Member Unit of the Year 2024 award. And it was given for its monumental efforts in revolutionizing the grassroots hockey throughout the Tamil Nadu School Hockey League. Then, Baigton Cup Tournament is received by Hockey India President Award for its outstanding achievement in 2024, and a cash prize of rupees 5 lakh is given to that. Now, some milestone awards were also given. Now, these milestone awards They are constituted to recognize the exceptional achievements in international hockey. Now, for the 2024, for securing a goal in their debut match, rupees 1 lakh is given to Bobby Singh Dhami, Rutuja Dasado Pisal, then Sakshi Rana. So these three players have scored a goal in their debut match. That's why they have been recognized with the prize money of rupees 1 lakh each. Then just Jarmanpreet Singh and Shamsher Singh, they will be awarded with rupees 1 lakh each for completing 100 international cap. Then Amit Rohidas and Sushila Chanu, they were given rupees 2 lakh and rupees 2.5 lakh for completing 200 and 250 international caps respectively. Recently, Federation of Indian Export Organization, in collaboration with which organization, has launched an initiative hub, that is She Trades India Initiative Hub. Now, the aim of this hub is to empower the women entrepreneurs. So, to empower the women entrepreneurs, an initiative, that is She Trade India Initiative, it was launched by Federation of Indian Export Organization in collaboration with International Trade Center. And funding or the financial support will be provided by United Kingdom government. Now, this She Trades, it will serve as a comprehensive resource center for women-led businesses, offering capacity building workshop, mentoring session, business matchmaking events, and policy advocacy. So it will offer many services to the women entrepreneurs. Okay, now also it aims to establish the direct connections between the buyers, United Kingdom companies, and target women-led businesses. Now, talking about Federation of Indian Export Organization, it comes under Ministry of Commerce. It was started in the year 1965 and its headquarters is located in New Delhi. Recently, Mumbai Indian women cricket team, it has clinched Women's Premier League title 2025. Now, it has defeated which team in the final? So it has defeated Delhi Capitals in the finals, and this edition was the third edition of these games. This tournament or this league was started in the year 2023, and in 2023 Mumbai Indians were the winner. So for the second times, Mumbai Indians has won this championship league. Okay, now this league was organized by Board of Control for Cricket in India, that is BCCI. It has organized this league. Okay, this was the third edition, and the winner of this edition received the cash prize of rupees 6 crore. Runner-up has received the cash prize of rupees 3 crore. Now, talking about the awards, the winner was Mumbai Indians, runner-up were Delhi Capitals. Most valuable player award was given to Nat Skeever Brunt, who is associated with England. Orange cap is given to Nat Skeever Brunt, and purple cap is given to Amelia Ka. Emerging player of the season is Amanjot Kaur. So these were the important awards which were given at the end of this league. Recently, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, it has collaborated with Drone Federation India. It has launched a challenge named NIDA. Now this challenge has been launched under a initiative that is named as SWAYAN. SWAYAN, Capacity Building for Human Resources Development in Unmanned Aircraft System. Now this initiative has been launched for drone innovation, or this challenge has been launched for drone innovation. Now you have to tell me that what does letter I stand for in the acronym NIDA. Okay, so I stands for innovation. Now NIDA stands for National Innovation Challenge for drone application and research. Okay, now why this challenge has been launched? Now NIDA challenge has been launched under the SWAYAN initiative, and aim of this NIDA challenge is to inspire and engage the India's student and research community to develop collaborative autonomous drones. So to develop drones, Indian students and research communities has been invited under this NIDA challenge. Okay, now aim of this challenge is to develop the drones in India. Okay, and these drones will cater to the two critical domains. These domains are the disaster management And second domain is the precision agriculture. So in the agriculture and disaster management, drones will be developed under this NEEDER challenge, which has been launched under SWAYAN initiative. Okay, now this under this disaster management, these drones will help in identifying and assisting the survivors, and under the agriculture, it will help in enhancing the productivity and sustainability of the agriculture. Okay, now under this program, the total prize pool, or under this challenge, the total prize pool is of rupees 40 lakhs. And other support like startup incubation support will also be provided to the startups. Okay, now other supports like mentorship support will be provided, then operational support will be provided. So many support will be provided to the winning startups under this NEEDER challenge. Okay, now when we talk about the SWAYAN challenge is a national initiative under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Okay, it was launched or approved in the year 2022. And aim of this SWAYAN initiative is to develop and strengthen the drone ecosystem in India. So to develop and strengthen the drone ecosystem in India, this SWAYAN initiative was approved by MIT in the year 2022. And under this project, the aim is to train 42,560 participants and is to skill them, is to make the workforce in drone technology. Now talking about Drone Federation of India, it is a non-government, not-for-profit organization, and it's headquartered in New Delhi. Recently, Department of Telecommunication, it has announced a hackathon named 5G Innovation Hackathon 2025. Now it is a 6-month initiative which is aimed at accelerating the development of innovative 5G powered solution to address the societal and industrial challenges. So to address the societal and industrial challenge and to develop the 5G powered solution, a hackathon has been announced by Department of Telecommunication. So name of this hackathon is 5G Innovation Hackathon, and this is a 6-month initiative. Okay, now you have to tell me that under this hackathon, the winners will receive what amount of prize money for the first place. Okay, so for the first place, an amount of rupees 5 lakh will be provided to the winning startup. Okay, now this challenge is open to startups, students and professionals. Okay, and this program will provide the mentorship and funding support to these startups. Now this hackathon invites the proposals for 5G applications like Internet of Things enabled solutions, then 5G broadcasting, then smart health, agriculture, industrial automation. So in every domain, this hackathon will invite the proposal from these startups, students and professionals. Okay, now when we talk about the theme of this hackathon, it is innovating the future with 5G technologies. This is the theme of this hackathon. Now this hackathon will consist of 4 stages. Under the first stage 1, online proposal submission of the online proposal will be done, and under this, each institution will have the opportunity to recommend 5 proposals to Department of Telecommunication. Then the second is shortlisting at institute, regional and national levels. So first, under the regional shortlisting, it will see 150 to 200 proposals. Post that, when it reaches the stage 3rd, that is Pragati phase, only 25 to 50 teams will reach this stage 3rd, from 150 to 200. Okay, now under this Pragati phase, this is a 3-month development period, and every team will be provided a funding support of rupees 1 lakh each. Okay, and at the final stage, that is known as the final evaluation and showcase. Now under this stage, which will be held in September 2025, the teams will present their prototypes, for which 1 lakh rupees has been given to the teams. Okay, the prototypes will be presented to the technical expert evaluation committee, which comprises of 5 to 7 experts. Now these prototypes will be evaluated by this committee, and this prototype will be evaluated on these 4 factors, that is technical execution, 40% weightage is given to that, scalability, market readiness, 40% weightage is given to that, then societal and industrial impact, 10% weightage is given, and for novelty, that is how new is the startup, how new is the idea, 10% weightage is given to them. So based on these 4 factors, winners will be decided of this challenge. And for the first place, rupees 5 lakh will be given. For second place, for the runner-up, rupees 3 lakh will be given. For the second runner-up, rupees 1.5 lakh will be given. And the special mention for the best idea and most innovative prototype, rupees 50,000 will be given to the startups. So this is what this challenge is. Recently, which organization it has announced Frontier Seed Pacific program. Now, this program aims to develop local capital markets and support businesses that are building local industries, contributing to the inclusive and sustainable growth in frontier markets. So those local industries that are building and contributing to the sustainable growth in frontier markets, this program is launched for that startups, okay, to support them. Okay. Now which organization has launched this initiative? This initiative is launched by Asian Development Bank. Now in these frontier markets, businesses or the markets, capital markets will be supported under this program. Okay. Now under this program, 2 companies has been selected to receive the funding and support. Now these 2 companies are, first is CPAC Pte Limited, which is a saltwater prawn producer in Fiji, and $2 lakh technical assistant agreement will be provided under this program. Next one is under this program, $2 lakh, which is a technical assistance agreement. It has been done with Ahuto Pacific, which is an aerial mapping company, to develop the mapping of offerings. So for these 2 companies, funding will be provided under this program to support them. Okay, and these 2 companies are in Fiji. Now this Frontier Seed program, it is supported by Asian Development Bank, Orca Trust Fund, that is Ocean Resilience and Coastal Adaptation Trust Fund. Third one is Nordic Development Fund. Fourth one is United Kingdom Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office. So all these organizations will support this program. And under this program, ADB, that is Asian Development Bank, has committed $2 million, and Orca Trust Fund, it has committed $2 million to the program. Okay. Now, talking about Asian Development Bank, its headquarters is located in Manila, Philippines. It was established in the year 1966. Recently, contractor sea trials of Himgiri, which is Yard 3022, and Androth, Yard 3035, it has been successfully completed. Which company has built this ship for Indian Navy? Okay, now these 2 ships are built by GRSE, that is Garden Reach Shipyard, Shipbuilders and Engineers. Okay, so this company has built these 2 ships. Now what are these contractor sea trials? Now these are kind of sea trials which are conducted under real world sea condition. So under real world sea condition, these 2 ships has been, for which contractor sea trials have been done. Okay, now these 2 ships has been developed by GRSE. Now let us first discuss about Himgiri. Himgiri is first of 3 advanced stealth frigates which are being developed by GRSE, and it is being developed under Project 17A. Now under Project 17A, there are 7 ships which are being built. 3 ships are being built by GRSE and 4 ships are being built by Majgaon Dockyard Shipbuilders Limited. Okay. Now out of 3 ships which are being built by GRSE, this one is the first one, Himgiri. Okay. Now talking about these 7 ships which are being built under Project 17A, name of these are Nilgiri, Udayagiri, Taragiri, Mahendragiri, Himgiri, Dunagiri and Vindhyagiri. So these are the 7 ships which are being built under the Project 17A. 3 are being built by GRSE and 4 are being built by Majgaon Dockyard Limited. Now talking about Androth, this is the second in the series of 8 anti-submarine warfare shallow watercrafts. Okay, and these 8 are being built by GRSE. Now these vessels are designed for coastal support, for the coastal operations, and these vessels will focus on anti-submarine warfare in the shallow waters. So that's why these 8 ships are being built under for which this one is the Androth is the second one. Okay, first one was Arnala. So first one was Arnala, second one is Androth, and these are being built by GRSE. Now talking about GRSE, its headquarters is located in Calcutta. and it was founded in the year 1884. Recently, which company has launched an artificial intelligence model named Arnei X1? Now, this X1 model is designed to mimic the human problem solving and logical thinking. Okay, now this Arnei X1 model is developed by Baidu. Now, this Baidu is a Chinese multinational technology company which is based in Beijing, China. Now, it has launched other two models, that is Arnei 4.5 and a chatbot named Arnei Bot. It has also been launched by Baidu. Okay, now what is this Arnei? Arnei stands for Enhanced Representation through Knowledge Integration. Through knowledge integration. So this is the full form of Arnei, and these three models has been recently launched by Baidu. Now, when we talk about the Arnei 4.5, it is a next generation multimodal artificial intelligence which is capable to process the text, images, audio, videos. Okay, and when we talk about the Arnei X1, it is company's first deep thinking artificial intelligence model which will optimize the reasoning and logical based task. Okay, and when we talk about this chatbot, this is artificial intelligence chatbot service, and which it is a product of Baidu. Recently, which state police or union territory police has formed a district wise dedicated anti-eve teasing squads, that is Shishtachar squads? Now, this Shishtachar squads will help in checking the incidents of harassments, and it will ensure the safety of women in public spaces. So to ensure the safety of women in public spaces and to check the incidents or to reduce the incidents of harassment, these squads, that is Shishtachar squads, have developed by, it has been formed by the Delhi police. Okay, now each district of Delhi, they will form at least 2 squads. Now there are 11 districts in Delhi. Okay, and each district will develop at least 2 squads, and each squads will comprise of an inspector, a sub-inspector, then 4 female officer, then 5 male officer, and 1 personnel from the special staff. Okay, and they will be provided 1 4-wheeler and adequate 2-wheelers. Okay, so this squads will include of all these persons and all this equipment, and this will help in checking the incidents of harassment, and it will ensure the safety of women in public spaces in Delhi. Recently, Telangana government, it has launched a scheme, that is Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme. Now, this scheme will provide the financial assistance of up to what amount to unemployed youth from scheduled caste community, scheduled tribe community, and backward classes community, along with minority communities, to establish the self-employment unit. So to establish the self-employment units, these 3 communities, so the youth from these 3 communities, they will be provided the financial assistance under the scheme. So the financial assistance will be of rupees 3 lakh, and this assistance will be provided through the concessional loans. Okay, so through the concessional loan, this assistance will be provided. Okay, now under this scheme, as budget allocation of rupees 6,000 crore has been done by the Telangana government. Now, there are 3 categories under which the loans will be provided. Okay, now the loans up to rupees 1 lakh, they will carry subsidy of 80%. Loans from 1 lakh to 2 lakh, they will carry subsidy of 70%, and loans of 3 lakh will carry a subsidy of 60%. So up to 3 lakh of the financial assistance or the loan will be provided under this Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme, and the aim of this scheme is to establish the self-employment units in the state, okay, which will reduce the unemployment rate in the Telangana. It will boost the local entrepreneurship in Telangana. Okay, now when we talk about the eligibility criteria, the beneficiaries should be the permanent residents of Telangana. They should belong to SC, ST, BC and minority community. Their age should be between the 18 to 35 years, and they must fall under the BPL category, that is below poverty line category. Recently, CM of Maharashtra has inaugurated state's first ever temple dedicated to Maratha warrior Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Now, this temple is inaugurated at which district of Maharashtra? Okay, now this temple has been inaugurated at the Thane district of Maharashtra, and this is the Maharashtra's first ever temple which is dedicated to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, now this temple is the first temple in Maharashtra, but this is second temple in India. So where is the first one? The first temple of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is in Srisailam, Nandyal district of Telangana. The first temple of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is located in Srisailam, Nandyal district of Telangana. Second temple is located in Maharashtra. Overall in Maharashtra, this one is the first temple. Okay, now this temple is built by Shivakranti Pratishthan. Now this organization is based in Pune, Maharashtra. So this temple is built by this organization. Okay, now this temple, the central attraction of this temple is 6.5 feet Krishan statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So this statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is built by Krishan. Krishan is black stone. In Ayodhya, in Ram Temple, Ram Lala's statue is also developed by Krishan. Okay, and this is developed by this 6.5 feet statue is developed by Mysore-based artist Arun Yogiraj, who has also built other statues like the Ramlalla type statue of Ram Janambhoomi temple in Ayodhya, then Adi Shankaracharya statue in Kedarnath, then Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose statue at the India Gate. So these are the main important statues which has been developed by Arun Yogiraj, which has also built this Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue in Maharashtra. Okay, now the architect of the temple structure is Vijay Kumar Patil. So Vijay Kumar Patil is the architect who has designed the temple's architecture. Vijay Kumar Patil. Recently, Ministry for Youth Affairs and Sport, it has unveiled the mascot of Khelo India Para Games 2025, which is said to be held in New Delhi. Now you have to tell me the name of this mascot. So Ujjwala is the mascot of Khelo India Para Games. This is Ujjwala. Okay, and it is inspired from the house sparrow of Delhi. House sparrow of Delhi. Also, the logo and anthem of Khelo India Para Games was also inbuilt. Now this is the logo of Khelo India Para Games. Okay, and it has the shades of orange, green and blue colors. Also the iconic elements of Delhi like Parliament Building, Bharat Mandapam, Delhi Metro and Yamuna, it has also been depicted. Okay, now the tagline of this games is Champions Beyond Limits or Hauslon Ki Udaan. So this is the tagline of this Khelo India Para Games. Now these Para Games will held from 20th March to 27th of March. Okay, and under this initiative or under this competition which is going to take place in New Delhi, 1230 para athletes will participate in 6 major disciplines. Now these disciplines are para archery, para athletics, para badminton, para powerlifting, para shooting and para table tennis. So these are the 6 competition or discipline under which these participants will participate. Recently, India has concluded its participation in Special Olympics World Winter Games 2025 and it has secured 33 medals. You have to tell me that these Winter Games was held in which country? At which place? So it was held in Turin, Italy. Okay, and India has secured 33 medals in these games, out of which 8 were gold, 18 were silver and 7 were bronze. Okay, and the motto of this game was "The future is here." Okay, this was the 12th edition of this competition, and this competition was held in many. There were many competitions. There were many sports were held in this competition, like alpine skiing, dance sports, figure skating, floorball, snowboarding, etc. Recently, Union Cabinet has approved revised National Program for Dairy Development. Now, this revised program has been allocated total budget outlay of what amount for the duration of 15th Finance Commission, that is 2021-22 till 2025-26. So for this duration, what total budget outlay has been approved by the Union Cabinet? Okay, now this is rupees 2,790 crore rupees. Now talking about this revised National Program for Dairy Development, this is a central sector scheme. It means all the outlay, all the sponsorship will be provided by the central government. Okay, now this initiative will focus on modernizing and expanding of dairy infrastructure to ensure the growth and productivity of the dairy sector. Okay, also it will create infrastructure in the sector of milk procurement, processing capacity, and it will also ensure the better quality control. Okay, now this revised model or this revised scheme will have two components, component A and component B. Now component A, it is dedicated to improve the essential dairy infrastructure. So it will work toward dairy infrastructure like milk chilling plant, advanced milk testing laboratories, and certification system. So this will help toward this sector, that is dairy infrastructure. Okay, talking about component B, that is known as dairying through cooperatives. Dairying through cooperatives, it will continue to foster the dairy development through cooperation with Government of Japan and JICA, that is Japan International Cooperation Energy Agency. Japan International Cooperation Agency. So with these two organizations and countries, that is Japan and JICA, this will cooperate for development of the dairy sector. Okay, dairy through cooperatives. These are the two components which has been introduced under this revised NPDD. Okay, so talking about National Program for Dairy Development, this scheme was launched in the year 2014, and it was launched by merging three existing schemes, that is Intensive Dairy Development Program, Strengthening Infrastructure for Quality and Clean Marketing, Clean Milk Production, and Assistance to Cooperatives. So these are the three schemes which has been merged to launch this program. Now this nodal ministry of this scheme is Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, and in 2021 this scheme was restructured to enhance the quality of milk and milk products, and it was restructured and it was extended from 2021 till 2025-26. Okay, now the objective of this was to strengthen the infrastructure for production of the quality milk, or the quality milk including the cold chain infrastructure. Then the infrastructure will be developed for procurement, processing and marketing of milk. Then training infrastructure will be created. Dairy cooperative societies will be strengthened. Also to increase the milk production by providing the technical input services. So technical input services will be provided to increase the milk production. Okay, so these are the important objectives of this program, that is National Program for Dairy Development. Recently, Union Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, in collaboration with which organization, has launched WaveX 2025. Now this is an initiative which is aimed at funding and providing national exposure to startups in media and entertainment sector. So to provide national exposure to the startups who are working in the media and entertainment sector, this initiative, that is WaveX Initiative 2025, was launched by Ministry of Information and Broadcasting in collaboration with Internet and Mobile Association of India. Okay, now this WaveX, it will take place in Mumbai, and it will take place as a part of Waves Summit. Waves Summit means World Audio Visual Entertainment Summit, and this summit is scheduled to be held in 1st to 4th May in Mumbai. So during this summit, this initiative will be organized. Okay, now WaveX will provide the right exposure and investment to the startups who are working in this field, and it will focus on sectors like gaming sector, animation sector, extended reality sector, metaverse sector, generative AI sector, and a next generation content platform. Okay, so in these sectors this initiative will focus. Then this event will focus on providing the mentorship, investor networking, and collaboration opportunities. So these are the sectors on which this WebEx initiative will provide the offerings. Okay, now talking about IAMAI, that is Internet and Mobile Association of India. Now this is a not-for-profit industry body which represent the interest of online and mobile value-added services industry. It was founded in the year 2004 and its headquarters is located in Mumbai. For your information, recently central government has approved rupees 391 crore rupees for an institute named Indian Institute of Creative Technologies, which is a national center of excellence which is dedicated to AVGC XR sector, that is animation, visual effect, gaming, comics, extended reality sector. So for this sector, this institute will be developed. Okay, and it will be India's first dedicated institute to create the talent pool in this sector. Okay, and this institute will be established in Mumbai. Recently, India and which country has participated in 23rd edition of bilateral naval exercise named Varuna. And this exercise was held in Arabian Sea. So this was a naval exercise held in Arabian Sea. It was held between India and which country? So the name of country is France. So between India and France, this exercise was held, and this was 23rd edition. And this exercise was held in two phases. First one was harbor phase and second one was the sea phase. Now this harbor phase focused on the strengthening the professional and cultural ties between the two navies. Okay, and when we talk about the sea phase, it emphasized on the practical maritime drills. So it was happened in two phases. Now talking about the exercise between India and France, Varuna is the navy exercise. Then Garuda, it was the air force exercise which happened between these two countries, and Shakti, it is the army's exercise. So these are the three exercises which happened between these two countries. Talking about Varuna exercise, it is an annual exercise which happened between these two countries, and this exercise was initiated in the year 1993, and it was formally named as Varuna in the year 2001. Recently, government has set up a committee to analyze the growth of fintech sector and its contribution in BFSI sector, that is banking and financial services industry. And it is a committee named Inter-Ministerial Industry Committee on Fintech, IMICF. So this is the committee which aims to analyze the fintech sector and its impact and its contribution to BFSI sector. Now this committee will be chaired by whom? So this will be chaired by M. Nagaraju, and this committee will suggest the long-term strategy for its development. Okay, now this will also look into that how fintech has influenced this BFSI sector. Now this committee will comprise of the representative from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, Department of Economic Affairs, Niti Aayog, SEBI and RBI. So from these institution or organization, members will be there in this committee. As per recent information, which city has launched India's first public-private partnership model-based green waste processing plant under a scheme, that is Swachh Bharat Mission urban scheme. So under Swachh Bharat Mission under scheme, India's first public-private partnership model-based green waste processing plant has been launched by which city? So the name of this city is Indore. Now what is this green waste processing plant? So this plant will recycle the wood and branches, and it will convert them into wooden pallets. Okay, now every day in the city in Indore, 30 tons of green waste like woods, branches, leaves and flowers it generates. Now this Indore city will use this 30 tons of the material and it will convert them into the wooden pallets, which will be helpful to process this green waste. Okay, now for this Indore Municipal Corporation will earn some amount, like for per ton it will earn rupees 3000. Okay, so with this it will earn and it will also keep the city clean. So there are two objectives, to clean the city and to earn too. Okay, this plant is being developed in the Indore. Now for this plant, Indore Municipal Corporation has partnered with the company. The company name is Astronomical Industries Private Limited, which is based in Indore. Now talking about Swachh Bharat Mission, it was started in the year 2014 on 2nd of October, and the objective of this mission was to eliminate the open defecation, eradicate the manual scavenging, and promote the scientific solid waste management. Okay, now when we talk about the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, its second phase was launched in the year 2021. It was overseen by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and it aims to make all the cities garbage free. Okay, that's why this urban mission was launched. Recently, India Masters cricket team, it has cleansed inaugural International Masters League 2025. So it was the first edition of International Master League 2025, and India Master cricket team has won this event in the final, and the final was held in Raipur, Chhattisgarh. It has defeated which team? So it has defeated West Indies Masters. Okay, now talking about this tournament, the winners will get a prize money of rupees 1 crore and the runner-up will get the prize money of 50 lakh. Now the inaugural session of 2025, in this session or in this edition, 6 teams has participated from Australia Master, England Master, India Master, South Africa, Sri Lanka and West Indies. And India Masters was captained by Sachin Tendulkar. West Indies Masters were captained by Brian Lara. Now talking about this International Master Leagues, it is a T20 league in which the former international cricketers will participate. Recently, which team has won Hello India Winter Games 2025 title? And it has won 18 medals. So the name of this team is Indian Army. So this was the 5th edition of Khelo India Winter Games. And these Winter Games were held at 2 union territories, that is Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir. Now talking about the medal tally, Indian Army has secured the first place with 18 medals. It has secured 7 gold medal, 5 silver medal and 6 bronze medal. Second place was secured by Himachal Pradesh and third place was secured by Ladakh. Now this was the 5th edition of Khelo India Winter Games, in which more than 400 athletes has participated from 19 teams. And first phase of this event was held in Ladakh and second was in Jammu Kashmir. Recently, Finland has ranked world's happiest country for 8th successive year, as per this report named 2025 World Happiness Report. Now you have to tell me that which country has secured the second position. So the second position is secured by Denmark, and Finland is the world's happiest country as per this report. Now this report is released by the organization, that is Wellbeing Research Center, which is based in University of Oxford. Second one is Gallup, which is an analytics company based in Washington of US, and third one is the UN Sustainable Development Solution Network, that is UNSDSN. It is an NGO which is working toward the sustainable development goals. To achieve the sustainable development goals, this NGO was developed, and these 3 organizations has developed this report or published this report named 2025 World Happiness Report. Okay, now this report was the 13th edition of this report, and it was released on the occasion of International Day of Happiness, which is celebrated every year on 20th of March. Okay, now talking about this report, the first rank is secured by Finland, second one is secured by Denmark, and third one is secured by Iceland. Okay, and Finland had scored 7.736, Denmark has scored 7.521. Okay, when we talk about the last countries or countries in the bottom, last country is Afghanistan on 147th rank. Above it is Sierra Leone and above it is Lebanon. So these are the bottom 3 countries in this index. Okay, then When we talk about the rankings of India in this index, so the ranking of India in 2025 it is 180. Earlier in 2024 it was 126th rank. Okay, when we talk about the rankings of the India's neighbor, for Nepal, the ranking of Nepal is 92. Then Pakistan, it has been ranked at 109th position. China has been ranked at 68th position. So these are the rankings of India's neighbor. Then talking about this report assesses the current state of happiness around the world, and it also explores how the field of happiness science illuminates the differences in happiness levels on a global level. Okay, now under this report, 6 variables are considered. These 6 variables are GDP per capita, social support, health, life expectancy, freedom, generosity, and freedom of corruption. So on the basis of these 6 variables, this report was prepared, in which India has been ranked at 118th position. Okay, chaliye. Recently, Union Cabinet has approved revised Rashtriya Gokul Mission. Now, aim is to boost the growth in livestock sector. Now, the key addition to this revised mission is one-time assistance of what percentage of the capital cost for setting up of 30 housing facilities for 15,000 heifers. Okay, so to set up 30 housing facilities for 15,000 heifers, a one-time assistance of what percentage of the capital cost will be provided. Okay, now the capital cost will be 35%. So 35% of the capital cost will be provided to set up these facilities for the heifers. Now, what are these heifer? Heifer is young female cow. Okay, now this revised mission, it will be implemented as a central sector component. Okay, and an additional outlay of rupees 1,000 crore is provided for this revised mission. Okay, now all in all, for the 15th Finance Commission time period, that is from 2021-22 till 2025-26, an amount of rupees 3,400 crore is provided for this mission. Okay, now talking about the key addition of this revised mission, first one was to set up the housing facilities for 15,000 heifers, for which 35% of capital cost will be provided. Talking about the second one, under the second component or the second addition, the farmers will be encouraged to purchase high genetic merit of IVF heifers. So the heifers, so the farmers will be encouraged to purchase those heifers which have high genetic merit or they are of good quality, for which they will be provided the loan at an interest subvention of 3%, and these loans will be taken by the farmers from milk unions, financial institutions like banks, etc. Now, for this loan, 3% of interest subvention will be provided to purchase these high genetic merit heifers. Okay, now talking about the Rashtriya Gokul Mission. Now, this mission was started in the year 2014, and aim is to promote the rearing of indigenous cattle and their conservation. So for rearing and conservation of indigenous cattle, this mission, that is Rashtriya Gokul Mission, was launched. Now talking about the implementing agency of this mission, it is National Program for Bovine Breeding and Dairy Development. So this was the implementing agency of this program, and the nodal ministry is Ministry of Animal Husbandry and Dairying and Fisheries. So this is the nodal ministry of this scheme. Okay, this scheme was launched in the year 2014, and the main objective of this scheme or this mission was to promote and conserve the indigenous cattle. Okay, to improve their productivity. Okay, breed development programs will be there. So there will be many things related to the livestock sectors under this Rashtriya Gokul Mission. Recently, who among the following has received Ramnath Goenka Award for Excellence in Journalism 2025? Now, this award is given to her for her impactful coverage of donkey route. Now, this donkey route is an illegal immigration pathway which is used by Haryana youth to enter the United States of America. So, to enter the United States of America, a donkey route is taken by the Haryana youth. This donkey route is the illegal immigration pathway to reach USA. Okay. Now, for coverage of this donkey route, this award, Ramnath Goenka Award for Excellence in Journalism 2025, this was given to Mridulika Jha. Okay, now Mridulika Jha is associated with Aaj Tak. Okay, now when we talk about this award recognizes the journalists who uphold the value of truth, integrity, and fearless reporting. And this year, 27 journalists has been awarded with this award across 20 categories. Okay, now talking about this award was started by Indian Express Group in 2005. And under this, a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh is provided to the winner of this award. Okay, now Mridulika Jha from Aaj Tak has secured this award for covering of the donkey route. Then in regional language, Jisha Elizabeth has received this award. For business and economic journalism, Suvesh Mishra, he has received this award for his story on government's flagship scheme, that is Make in India. So what is the role of Make in India in shaping electric vehicle industry? This was covered by Suvesh Mishra. Then other award is Maitri Porecha. She is associated with The Hindu. Now, for her detailed accounts of Balasore train accident, she was given this award. Okay. Then many awards were given. You can check them out here. Recently, Union Cabinet has approved a scheme, that is incentive scheme for promotion of low value Bhim UPI transaction person to merchant. Now this scheme is launched for financial year 24-25. Now this scheme will be implemented at an estimated outlay of what amount? You have to tell me that. So then estimated outlay of rupees 1500 crore will be provided for this scheme. Okay. Now this scheme, the outlay will be from 1st of April 2024 till 31st of March 2025. Now why this scheme has been launched? What is the background of this scheme? See, to provide services to customers and merchants, there is an expenditure which has been incurred by the digital payment industries. So to provide the services to customers and merchants, an expenditure which has been incurred by these digital payment industries, this is recovered by these industries through MDR, that is merchant discount rate. Okay, now what is this merchant discount rate? Merchant discount rate, it refers to the rate merchants charged to accept the debit card payment or credit card payment while paying for any kind of product. So if the customer is paying through debit card or credit card or the net banking or the digital wallet, a merchant discount rate is applicable to the customers, which is charged by these companies. Okay, that is what is the expenditure which is incurred by these digital payment industries. So to promote the digital payments among the customers to the small merchants, and that amount should be less than or equal to 2000 rupees, this scheme was launched so that incentive will be provided to cover this cost which has been incurred by these digital companies. Okay, now earlier, as per Reserve Bank of India, the MDR rate is of 0.9% of the transaction cost, and it is for the all cards, and it is to 0.3% for all UPI payments. So this is the MDR cost. Okay, and this MDR cost, or this for this scheme, under this scheme, incentive is paid for this, and this incentive is paid to the acquiring banks. It means the merchant banks. Okay, thereafter the issuer bank, it means the customers bank, then the payment service provider bank, then the application provider. So this incentive will be provided to all these organization to provide these services, so that customer do not see, or the these merchants do not see any kind of payment that is to be paid to provide these services to these companies. Clear? Now, under this new scheme, which has been launched for the financial year 24-25, only UPI transaction up to the amount of 2000 for the small merchants, they will be covered. Okay. Now, under the category of up to rupees 2000, there will be zero merchant discount rate or incentive at the rate of 0.15% will be provided. for the small merchants. So if the payment is being done to the small merchants up to rupees 2000, then either there will be no merchant discount rate or an incentive of at the rate of 0.15% will be provided. For the large merchant, there is no incentive. And above rupees 2000, if payment is being done, there will be no incentive either for small merchant or for large merchant. Okay, now for all the quarters, 80% of the admitted claim amount, it will be disbursed without any condition to the acquiring banks. So since this incentive is provided to the acquiring banks or the issuer banks or the application provider companies, they claim this amount. Out of that, 80% will be provided to these acquiring banks without any condition. Rest 20%. In this 20%, 10% of the claim, it will be provided only when there is a technical decline of the acquiring bank. It is less than 0.75%. So if the technical decline is less than 0.5%, then that 10% of the claim would be provided. And remaining 10%, it will be provided only when the system uptime of the acquiring bank is greater than 99.5%. Okay, so these are the two conditions after which this 20% of the incentive will be provided to the acquiring banks. Now, what are the objectives of this scheme? Objective is to penetrate the use of UPI in tier 3 to tier 6 cities, especially in rural or remote areas. Okay, also to promote the indigenous Bhim UPI platform. So these are the important objectives of this scheme. Recently, Karnataka government has launched India's first digital detox center in partnership with All India Gaming Federation. Now, aim is to curb the digital dependency. What is its name? So the name of this digital detox center is Beyond Screens, and it is launched by Karnataka government. Aim is to curb the digital dependency. Okay, now what are other objective? Other objective is to raise the awareness about the excessive digital use to achieve the healthier digital habits and to tackle the digital addiction. So for this digital detox center was started. Okay, and this initiative is developed by a company named Kaha Mind Healthcare Private Limited, which is based in Bengaluru. Now talking about All India Games Federation, it is an apex industry body for online gaming, and it is based in Thane, Maharashtra. Who among the following has been honored with Maharashtra Bhushan Award 2024, which is Maharashtra's highest civilian award? So this is given to Ram Vanji Suta. Okay, he is an Indian sculptor. Now, he is best known for designing the Statue of Unity, which is in Gujarat. Okay, now talking about this Statue of Unity, it is world's tallest statue at 182 meter or 597 feet. Okay, and it is located in Kevadia, now known as Ekta Nagar of Narmada district of Gujarat. So he has designed this Statue of Unity, and this Statue of Unity is associated with Sardar Patel. Okay, now talking about Ram Sutarji, he has received Padma Shri Award in 1999 and Padma Bhushan Award in 2016. Okay, now when we talk about this Maharashtra Bhushan Award, this award is an annual award. It was first awarded in the year 1996. Now it is an annual award. It is given in the field of literature, sports, art, science, then social work, journalism, public administration, and health services. So in these fields, this award is given. Recently, PM of India, Narendra Modi ji, has welcomed New Zealand participation in Indo-Pacific Ocean Initiative, which is not one of the pillars of this Indo-Pacific Ocean Initiative. Now recently, Prime Minister of New Zealand, Christopher Luxon, was on the official visit of India, and during this visit, he has welcomed, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has welcomed New Zealand participation into this initiative. Okay, now talking about this initiative was launched by India in the year 2019, and objective or the main aim of this initiative is to promote the cooperation for free and open Indo-Pacific. Okay, and also to promote the rule-based regional order. By this, it will enhance the safety, stability, and development of this maritime domain. So in this initiative, this will be taken care of. And in this, New Zealand participation has been welcomed. Now, this initiative has seven pillars. And it was indicated that on the 7th pillar, 1 or 2 countries will take care of these pillars. So these pillars are maritime ecology, for which Australia and Thailand is taking care of. Second one is maritime security, for which United Kingdom and India is taking care. Third one is marine resources, capacity building and resource sharing, disaster risk reduction and management, science, technology and academic cooperation, and last one is trade, connectivity and maritime sports. So these are the 7 pillars of this IPOI initiative. As per recent information, North India's first nuclear project, it is being developed at which location? So it is being developed at Gorakhpur, Haryana. Gorakhpur is in Fatehabad district of Haryana. Now let us first discuss about the Jaitapur nuclear power plant, which is located in Madban village of Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. Now, talking about this Jaitapur nuclear power plant, once constructed, it will be largest nuclear power plant in India. Now, it has 6 nuclear reactors, and which has the capacity of 1730 megawatt each, totaling 10,380 megawatt capacity. So it has the capacity of this 10,380 megawatt. Okay, and it will contribute 10% of India's 100 gigawatt nuclear energy goal by 2047. Now this project is proposed by NPCIL, that is Nuclear Power Corporation of India. Okay, now when we talk about the Gorakhpur nuclear power plant, now it is located in Fatehabad district of Haryana. Okay, and it will have the installed capacity of 1400 megawatt. Okay, so the first phase will have this capacity, then it will be extended later, and it is being built by NPCIL, that is Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. It is an public sector undertaking which is under Department of Atomic Energy. Recently, who among the following has been elected as 10th President of International Olympic Committee, becoming the first woman to serve in this role? So, Kirsty Coventry has become the 10th President of International Olympic Committee, and she has become the first woman, also the first African to serve in this role. Okay, and she is associated with Zimbabwe. Okay, she has replaced Thomas Bach. Then she was also an Olympian, and she was associated with swimming, and she has secured many medals in Olympics. In 2004 Summer Olympics, which was held in Athens, Greece, she secured 3 medals. In 2008 Summer Olympics, which was held in Beijing, she secured a gold medal in 200-meter backstroke. Okay, now talking about International Olympic Committee, it was founded in the year 1894. It is an international non-government sports governing body for the Olympic Games, and it is responsible for organizing the Summer, Winter and Youth Olympics. It is headquartered in Lausanne, Switzerland. Recently, who among the following has been appointed as Goodwill Ambassador for Vision 2020 India? It is a national initiative which is focused on eliminating avoidable blindness and visual impairment across India. So to eliminate the avoidable blindness and visual impairment across India, who has been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador of this Vision 2020 India initiative. Okay, so recently Krishnamachari Shrikant, who is also known as Chika, a cricketer, he has been appointed as global ambassador of this initiative. Okay, now this initiative aims to tackle the public health issue of blindness. Okay, with approximately there are 5 million blind individuals, and 80% of these cases are avoidable. So to avoid these blindness cases, this initiative, that is Vision 2020 India initiative, was launched. Okay, now under this initiative, what services are provided? Services like free eye checkups, surgeries, vision corrections, these services are provided to avoid the blindness in India, for which Krishnamachari Shrikant has been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador. Recently, CDOT, that is Center for Development of Telematics, it has launched first cohort or first group of Samarth incubation program. Now, aim of this program is to focus on fostering the innovation and promoting the technological advancement in India's telecommunication and information technology sector. For this program, CDOT has selected which organization as the implementation partner. Okay, so the implementation partner is Software Technologies Park of India. Now this park is associated with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and it is engaged in promoting the information technology industry, innovation, research and development, and also to promote the startup products. Okay, its headquarters is located in New Delhi. Now, STPI has been selected as the implementation partner of this drive. Talking about Samarth incubation program, now this program will be engaged in creating the next generation technologies, like in the field of telecom, like the cybersecurity technologies, 5G or 6G technologies, Internet of Things applications, quantum technologies. So this program will promote these next generation technologies. Also, this program will aim to increase the development of the sustainable and scalable business models. Okay, and then it will also offer the access to cutting edge resources. So there will be 2 cohort of 6 months each, and in each cohort maximum of 18 startups will be there. It means in 2 cohort 36 startups will be promoted. Okay, and they will be provided the world-class infrastructure, expert mentorship, access to network of the investors and industry leaders. So these opportunities will be provided to these startups, and a cohort is developed, a grouping is developed for these startups, and this cohort will be of 6 months each, and 2 cohorts will be launched, and under 1 cohort maximum of 18 startups will be provided the support. Okay, now under this, the selected startup will be provided the grant up to rupees 5 lakh each. Okay, now talking about CDOT is an telecommunication technology development center. It was established in the year 1984 and its headquarters is located in Delhi. Recently, Lok Sabha Secretariat and which ministry has signed an MOU to develop Sanshad Bhashani initiative. Now this initiative is developed for artificial intelligence powered multilingual parliamentary operations. So for multilingual parliamentary operations, artificial intelligence is used, for which an initiative, Sansad Bhashani initiative, is launched by Lok Sabha Secretariat and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Now this ambitious project, it aims to leverage artificial intelligence to enhance the multilingual support. It will also help in streamlining the parliamentary operations, and it will also improve the access to the archives of parliamentary debates and records. To provide access to the archives of parliamentary debates and records, to provide the multilingual support and to streamline the parliamentary operations, this initiative, that is Sansad Bhashani initiative, has been launched. Now under this initiative, it will make easier for member of parliament, researchers and academics to access the documents. and data in multiple languages. Now, this initiative will also include an artificial intelligence powered chatbot. Now, it is designed to help the member of parliament and officials to quickly retrieve the parliamentary rules, documents, and procedural information. Okay, now talking about Bhashani, Bhashani stands for Bhasha Interface for India, and it was launched in the year 2022. Now, it will provide technology translation services in 22 scheduled Indian languages. Okay, and it is implemented by Digital India Bhashani Division, which is a Section 8 company of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Recently, who among the following has won Stockholm Water Prize 2025, which is world's most prestigious water award. So this award is awarded to Gunter Bosch, who is awarded with this award for his world-renowned work on flood risk reduction, then the water resource management, flood scaling, regional process hydrology. So for his work on these areas, he was awarded with this Stockholm Water Prize 2025. Now this award is awarded by Stockholm Water Foundation, which is based in Stockholm, Sweden, in collaboration with Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, which is a non-governmental organization which is based in Stockholm. Okay, now these two organization award has given this award. Now this award is financed by Stockholm Water Foundation, and it is administered by Stockholm International Water Institute. Okay, and a cash prize of US dollar 1.5 lakh is provided to the winner. This award was started in the year 1991. Now, for 2025, Professor Gunter Bosch has been awarded with this award. For 2024, it was awarded to Taiking Oki. From India, Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, he was awarded with this award in 2009. For 2005, it was awarded to Center for Science and Environment. And for 2015, this award was given to Rajendra Singh, who is also known as the Waterman of India. So from India, these three has received this award. Recently, FireSat project first satellite, it was successfully placed in low Earth orbit. Now this satellite is first of its kind constellation, which is designed to use artificial intelligence to detect and track the wildfires. So to track the wildfires, this satellite was launched, and this satellite was the first satellite of FireSat project. Now you have to tell me that this satellite was built by which company. So this satellite was built by Moon Space, which is a California based aerospace startup. Okay, now this initiative, FireSat project, it is backed by Google. Okay, and under this initiative, wildfires will be detected and tracked. Okay, and it can detect and track wildfire as small as the classroom, roughly 5.5 into 5 meter. So a classroom of 5 cross 5, this wildfire can be detected by this constellation or this satellite. Okay, now in first phase, 3 satellites will be launched, but in total a constellation comprising of 50 satellites will be launched, and these 50 satellites will provide the high resolution imagery of Earth every 20 minutes. Now this satellite project is a collaborative initiative of several partners like Google, then Moon Space, Earth Fire Alliance, Murray Foundation, and wildlife authorities other. Okay, so these are the collaborative organization for this project. Now for this project, Google has provided a funding of US dollar 13 million. Recently, a report was released. Name of this report is State of the Global Climate Report 2024. Now this report states that the carbon dioxide level has reached 420 parts per million in 2023, which is highest in last 8 lakh years. So in last 8 lakh year, this level is the highest level. Now this report is released by which organization? So this report is released by World Meteorological Organization. Now talking about the 420 ppm, it is equivalent to 3,276 gigatons of the carbon dioxide, or 3.276 trillion of CO2 in the atmosphere. So this much of the CO2 level has reached. Okay, now as per this report, the global average temperature, it shows that in 2025 it was the probably first calendar year to be over 1.5 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial era, and it has been estimated at 1.55 degrees Celsius plus minus 0.13 degrees Celsius. As per this report, what is the ocean heat content? So it shows that nearly 90% of the additional heat that is trapped in greenhouse gas, it is absorbed by the ocean. And this report also says that there is a steady decrease of global ocean surface pH, which is also known as ocean acidification. Okay, now talking about World Meteorological Organization, it is a specialized agency of UN for meteorology, for operational hydrology and related geophysical sciences. It was established in the year 1950 and its headquarters is located in Geneva, Switzerland. Who among the following was named the recipient of 2025 Holberg Prize? So recently, Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak, she was honored with this prize. Okay, she was recognized for her groundbreaking work in post-colonial studies, feminist theory and literary criticism, and a prize money of euro 5,15,000 is given. Now talking about this prize, Holberg Prize, it was established in the year 2003 and this was given by the Norway government. And under this award, scholars are recognized who have made exceptional contribution in the fields of arts, humanities, social science, law and theology. So scholars who have made exceptional contribution in all these fields, they are awarded with this prize. Now there is another award, that is 2025 Niels Kilm Prize. It was also announced. This is an annual award under which 43,000 euro is given, and it is given to those scholars who have excelled in one of the research areas that is covered by Holberg Prize. And for this year, this award is given to Daniela, who is from Finland. Recently, RBI has published a paper that is titled as Changing Dynamics of India's Remittances. Insight from the 6th round of India's remittance surveys. As per this, which of the following countries has emerged as the largest source of remittances, accounting for 27.7% of the total inward remittances of India in financial year 24? So for the financial year 24, which country has emerged as the largest source of remittance, accounting for 27.7% of total inward remittance? So it is United States of America. Now, as per this report or as per this study, advanced economies have replaced Gulf countries, that is Gulf Cooperation Council countries, as the dominant source of remittances to India. So these countries has been named as the dominant source of the remittances to India. Okay, and as per this report, the advanced economies like US, Singapore, Canada and Australia, they account for over 50% of the India's remittances in financial year 24. Now, as per this report, the total remittance that has been received in the financial year 24, it is US dollar 118.7. Okay, in 2010-11, it was only US dollar 55.6. So it has almost doubled in last 13-14 years. Okay, so the top source, as per this report, the top source of India's remittance in financial year 24, it is US. and it account for 27.7%. Second one is United Arab Emirates, and third one is United Kingdom. Okay. Now, when we talk about the state-wise distribution of the remittances, Maharashtra has received the maximum total inward remittances. It is 20.5%. Second one is Kerala. Third one is Tamil Nadu. Okay. Recently, Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative, named as what of SECL, that is Southeastern Coalfield Limited. It has become the first coal public sector undertaking initiative to be listed on DBT portal. So this is the first coal sector public sector undertaking which is listed on DBT portal. So the name of this is SECLK Shushrut. So this is the name of this initiative that has been listed on DBT portal. Okay. Now on DBT portal, all in all, there are 325 schemes from 55 ministries that has been listed. Okay. Now talking about this SECLK Shushrut, this program, this initiative was started in 2023, and under this, free medical coaching is provided to 40 students to prepare for NEET, that is National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. Now this scheme aims to support the meritorious and underprivileged students from the coal belt region like Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. Now talking about Southeastern Coalfield Limited, it is largest coal producing company in India. It is a mini Ratan company and its headquarters is located in Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. And it came into existence in the year 1985. As per recently released report titled "Who in the World Supports Free Speech?", India has been ranked at which position in Free Speech Index? So this is a Free Speech Index, okay, in which India has been ranked at 24th position. Now this is the global survey which is conducted by the Future of Free Speech. And in this, India has been ranked at 24th position out of 33 countries. Now this Future of Free Speech, it is a US based think tank and it is based in Vanderbilt University, which is based in Tennessee, US. Now, as per this report, the top rank is secured by Norway, Denmark and Hungary. India has been ranked at 24th position with a score of 62.6, and last country, that is 33rd country, is Jordan. Above it is Malaysia and above it is Nigeria. And 3 countries has seen the most improvement. These 3 countries are Pakistan, Malaysia and Indonesia. Who among the following has been conferred with the award, that is Knight Cross of the Order of Dannebrog? Now this award is given by the Denmark government. This award is given to Vijay Shankar, who is the chairman of Sunmark Group of Chennai. And he has been recognized with this award for his distinguished consular services. Now talking about this award was instituted in the year 1671. Recently, which country has become the first team to qualify for Men's FIFA World Cup 2026 after the host nation Canada, Mexico and US? So Men's FIFA World Cup 2026, this will be hosted by Canada, Mexico and US, and for which country has become the first team to qualify after these host nations? So Japan has become the first nation to qualify for this. Okay, now talking about 2026 FIFA World Cup, this will be the 23rd edition of FIFA World Cup and it happens every 4 years. It will be conducted from 11th June to 19th of July in 2026. And it will be hosted by the 16th city of Canada, Mexico and US. And in this tournament, 48 teams will be participated. Also, let me tell you one more thing, that recently FIFA has banned 3 countries to participate in this championship. These 3 countries are Pakistan, Russia and Democratic Republic of Congo. So for various reasons, these three countries has been banned to participate in this competition. Recently, Ministry of Jal Shakti, in collaboration with Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Government of Haryana, has launched 6th edition of Jal Shakti Abhiyan Catch the Rain 2025. Now this campaign is launched to drive the community-led water conservation and sustainability across how many districts? So across 148 districts. To preserve the water, to conserve the water, this campaign, that is Jal Shakti Abhiyan Catch the Rain 2025, has been launched. Now this campaign has been launched in collaboration with Government of Haryana, and this campaign is the 6th edition of this campaign, and this was launched on the 22nd of March. On 22nd of March, it is World Water Day, okay, which was being celebrated since the year 1993. So for 2025, the theme of World Water Day is glacier preservation. Okay, now the campaign theme for Jal Shakti Abhiyan 2025 is People's Action for Water Conservation Towards Intensified Community Connect. In Hindi, it is Jal Sanchay Jan Bhagidari Jan Jagrukta Ki Or. Okay, now talking about this Jal Shakti Abhiyan, it was initiated in the year 2019 and it was started by Ministry of Jal Shakti. And the aim of this Abhiyan was to address the acute water stress in the country. So that's why this campaign was launched, to spread the awareness regarding the water conservation and to involve the community in the water conservation and its sustainability. Okay, now talking about the 5th edition, the 5th edition of Jal Shakti Abhiyan, it was launched in the March 2024 under the theme Nari Shakti Se Jal Shakti. Also in 2025, one more Abhiyan was launched named Jal Jangal Jan Ek Prakritik Bandhan Abhiyan. In English, it means the Water Forest People, the Intrinsic Bond Campaign. Okay, and it was launched in collaboration with Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Now the aim of this Jal Jangal Jan Abhiyan is to restore the ecological connections between the forests, rivers and springs. Okay, and when we talk about the projects, several impactful projects were inaugurated under this Jal Shakti Abhiyan. These are rainwater harvesting system, borewell recharge projects, micro irrigation initiative, infrastructure projects like community sanitary complexes, liquid waste management system, Gobardhan projects. So many projects has been launched to conserve the water under this Jal Shakti Abhiyan. As per recent information, 2nd edition of flagship Sagarmala scheme of Union Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, it will offer support for shipbuilding, repair and recycling in addition to port infrastructure development. Now this scheme has what amount of budgetary support? With an investment potential of rupees 12 trillion over the 10-year period. So you have to tell me the budgetary support for the 2nd edition of Sagarmala scheme. So the budgetary support will be rupees 40,000 crore. Okay. Now under this Sagarmala 2nd edition, the aim is to bridge the infrastructure gap and make India or position India as the global maritime leader. Now during the event, an initiative named Sagarmala Startup Innovation Initiative, that is STUDYIQ. This initiative was also launched. Okay, now let us first discuss about the first phase of Sagarmala. So first phase of Sagarmala was launched in the year 2015 and there were 5 key pillars of this program. First one is port-led industrialization, second is port modernization, third one is port connectivity, fourth one is coastal shipping and inland waterways, and last one is coastal community development. So the community which is associated with the coast, then the areas related to port, like its industrialization, its modernization, its connectivity, its infrastructure development, all these areas are covered under this Sagarmala program. Okay, now when we talk about the Sagarmala 2, that is 2nd phase of Sagarmala, it is a flagship scheme of Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, and it will offer the shipbuilding, repair and recycling in addition to port infrastructure development. Under this, startup mentoring will be provided and incentivizing program will be there. Okay, and the focus area will be the shipbuilding, repair, braking, recycling, and aiming to expand the port handling capacity to 10 billion metric ton by 2047. So to expand the port handling to 10 billion metric ton annually by the 2047, and the focus will be on shipbuilding, repair, braking, recycling of the ships. Okay, this will be done under the Sagarmala phase 2. Now, a program, an initiative was also launched during this event, that is Sagarmala Startup Innovation Initiative STUDYIQ. Now, this initiative was designed to foster the innovation and entrepreneurship in the maritime sector. So, to increase the innovation and to promote the entrepreneurship in the maritime sector, this initiative is launched. Now, under this initiative, the startups will be empowered in the areas like green shipping, smart ports, maritime logistics, shipbuilding technology, sustainable coastal development, and support like funding, mentorship, and industry partnership will be provided. So, this support will be provided under this initiative, that is S2I2. As per recently released report titled Women Founders in Global Tech 2024. Now, this report is released by Bengaluru-based company named Traction Technologies Limited. India has been ranked at second position globally, after which country in terms of the total funding that has been raised by the companies led by the women founders. So the companies which has been led by the women founders, in terms of total funding that has been raised by this company, which country has topped these rankings? So these rankings has been topped by the USA. On second, it is India. Okay, so in total, US $309 billion has been raised in funding. Okay, and in 2024, only 11.7% of this has been raised by the women-led startups. Now, talking about India, India has total raised. The total capital mobilization is US $26.4 billion. Okay, now when we talk about the women founders in global tech, in 2024, 29.6 billion has been raised. Earlier it was raised US $33.1 billion, and there is a almost 10% of the funding decrease in 2024. Okay, in 2024 there were 14 new unicorns that has been led by the women founders in the tech space. Okay, and this is an increase of 134%. And as per this report, the top cities which has received the funding, it is San Francisco, second one is New York City, and third one is London. So San Francisco has raised US $9.4 billion, New York City has raised US $1.9 billion, and London City has secured the funding of US $1.8 billion. And the top funding round has been raised by OpenAI, which has secured US $6.6 billion in Series E funding. Now, as per this report, the highest investment among the women-led startups, this has been seen in three sectors. That is, in enterprise application sector, it has received US $16.1 billion, followed by life sciences sector, and it is followed by the fintech sector. So these are the top three sectors which has attracted the higher investment among the women-led startups. Now, San Francisco has raised the highest funding, followed by New York City, followed by London, and OpenAI is the company which is the most funded company in 2024. When we talk about the top countries in terms of funding in the year 2024, it is US which has raised US $18.6 billion, then United Kingdom, then Israel, and on the fourth it is India. India has raised US $1.2 billion. Now, when we talk about the India, in India, retail sector, then edtech sector, and then enterprise application. This sector has received the highest investment among the women-led startups. Okay, the retail sector has secured US $7.8 billion. Then the edtech sector has secured $5.4 billion US dollar, and the enterprise application sector, it has secured the US $5 billion. So these are the top three sectors which are led by the women-led startups, which has received the highest investment. Okay, among the cities, it is Bengaluru, which leads both in the number of women-led startups and the amount of funding that has been raised. It is followed by Mumbai and Delhi NCR. Recently, Financial Times and Statista, they have jointly released 7th edition of 500 High Growth Asia Pacific Companies ranking. Now, which company has topped this latest ranking? So the latest ranking is topped by Landbox. Now, this company is actually a NBFC, that is non-banking financial company, and it is based in New Delhi, and it has topped this ranking. And it has registered the growth of, in terms of CAGR, that is compound annual growth rate, it has registered 536.64% of the growth. Okay, and in this report, there were total 81 Indian firms that has been featured in this list. Okay, now talking about the methodology of this report is based on the revenue growth between the year 2020 and 2023. So between these years, what is the revenue growth on which these rankings are provided? Second one is, in the latest edition of the ranking, the company are required to show the minimum CAGR of 8.1%. Then, to qualify for the ranking, the company has to meet the specific criteria, that is to generate the minimum revenue of $1 lakh in 2020, and in 2023 it should be $1 million, and these companies should operate independently. So this is the methodology on which these rankings were created. Now, as per these rankings, on the first rank it is Landbox, which is based in India, and it has shown CAGR, that is compound annual growth rate of 536.64%. Second one is Borong, which is Malaysia based company, and third one is Italy, which is a Philippines based company. From India, in top 10 there are other 4 companies like Blue Smart, Big Heart, Zip Electric and Cuckoo FM. So these are the 4 other companies which has been ranked in the top 10 on this list. Now, as per these rankings, the countries with the highest representation is Singapore. It has represented with 108 companies. Okay, and Singapore is also the highest, or it is also highest representation city too in this list. Okay, now followed by Singapore, the country is Japan and South Korea. Now both these has 91 companies. India has 81 companies in this list. Okay, now talking about the top sectors in this list, the top sector is companies who are related with IT sector, that is information technology sector and software sector. Then Indian companies that are in top 10 are the Landbox, Blue Smart, Big Heart, Zip Electric and Cuckoo FM. Talking about Statista is a Germany based company. It is based in Hamburg, Germany, and Financial Times Group, it is based in London, United Kingdom. Recently, which company has signed an quadripartite MOU with Blue Jay Aerospace Private Limited, Agency for New and Renewable Energy Research and Technology, and the Cochin International Airport Limited. Now, the aim of this MOU is to establish world's first hydrogen-fueled vertical takeoff and landing aviation ecosystem. So what is this vertical takeoff and landing aviation ecosystem? It means machines like drones or the planes, they can take off vertically and they can land vertically. So for these machines or for these aviation ecosystem, world's first hydrogen fueled aviation ecosystem is being developed. Okay, and for which BPCL has signed an quadripartite MOU with these organizations. Okay, now talking about Blue Jay Aerospace Private Limited, it is a Telangana based company, and ANERT, that is ANERT, Agency for New and Renewable Energy Research and Technology, it is associated with Kerala and it is headquartered in Thiruvananthapuram, and it is a government agency. Now talking about MOU, under this MOU BPCL, it will establish hydrogen refueling infrastructure for these VTOL aircraft, and it will be established, these infrastructure will be established first in Kochi and Thiruvananthapuram. Talking about BPCL, it is headquartered in Mumbai. It is overseen by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and it was founded in the year 1976. Which company has launched Track AI, which is an artificial intelligence powered railway track inspection solution to enhance the railway network safety? So to enhance the railway network safety, a track inspection solution named Track AI, it was launched by which company? So the name of this company is L&T Technology Services Limited, which is a subsidiary of Larsen and Toubro. Okay, now this track EI solution, it has been designed to address the challenges like earlier to inspect the rail. There were manual checks which were happened, which were time consuming, okay, and slow moving. So using the slow moving trolleys, railway tracks were checked manually, which was time consuming. So to address this challenge, using the high speed automation, this track EI was developed. So this track EI has been designed to address this challenge by using the high speed automation, which is capable of inspecting the tracks at a speed exceeding 60 miles per hour. So these tracks will be checked using this track EI technology, which is artificial intelligence powered solution. Okay, now this system employs the high resolution cameras and laser profiling to detect the broken rails, tracks, track misalignment, and other structural defect. So these areas will be taken care of using the artificial intelligence, in which camera and laser will be used to track the broken rails, tracks, track misalignment, and other structural defects. Okay, and this will also be done using the enhanced speed. Okay, and this is developed by Larsen and Toubro Technology Services Limited company. Okay, now this track EI solution will leverage NVIDIA Jetson platform. Recently, National Statistical Office India has collaborated with IIT Gandhinagar, and they have successfully concluded 36-hour hackathon, which has been titled as Hack the Future. Which university or institute has claimed the top spot in this hackathon? So the top spot is secured by Plaksha University of Chandigarh. Now talking about this hackathon was organized by IIT Gandhinagar Center, named the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. So this has organized this hackathon. Okay, now this hackathon will primarily focuses on developing artificial intelligence, machine learning based predictive models and solution for socio-economic challenges. Second focus will be on bringing the awareness about MOSPI available resources and their application. Third one is to promote the use of government data in research, policy making, and industry applications. So these are the primary focus of these hackathon. Now this hackathon will see the participation of 18 teams, and the problem statements are development of artificial intelligence machine learning based predictive model for estimation of monthly per capita expenditure. Second one is to development of semantic research from text to national industrial classification code. And third one is AI based legacy data extraction and processing tool. So these are the problem statement. Now talking about the winners across these three categories, Plaksha University Chandigarh has claimed the top spot in two categories, while Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum Technology, it has won the remaining category. Second place winners are IIT Jammu, VIT Vellore, and NIT Goa. NMIMS Mumbai, IIIT Vadodara, and IIT Kharagpur has secured third place in the respective category. Okay, price structure is for first place rupees 2.5 lakh will be provided, for second place 1.5 lakh, and for third place rupees 1 lakh will be provided. Recently, during the celebration of 13th Foundation Day of BIREC, that is Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, Government of India has launched an initiative to support the Indian biotech startups to expand their domestic as well as global reach and their businesses. So to expand the reach of the biotech startups, that is domestic as well as global reach, an initiative has been launched by Government of India. So the name of this initiative is BioSarthi. Okay, now this initiative was launched on the occasion of 13th Foundation Day of BIREC. Okay, now this talking about this initiative is a 6-month cohort which will facilitate the structured mentor mentee engagements. So under this, engagements will be provided in the mentor as well as mentee. Now, overseas experts will also be invited for these engagements. Okay. Now, this initiative is aims to expand the domestic as well as global reach of the biotech startups. Okay. Also, it aims to strengthen the India's biotech ecosystem by fostering the innovation, enhancing the industry academia collaboration, and positioning Indian startups for global success. Okay. Now talking about BIRAC, that is Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. It is a not-for-profit Section 8 company which is set up by Department of Biotechnology. Okay, its headquarters is located in New Delhi and it was founded in the year 2012. Now, the aim of this BIRAC is to strengthen and empower the emerging biotech enterprises to undertake the strategic research and innovation in this biotech sector. Recently released 2025 UN World Water Development Report, it says that the retreating glaciers threaten the food and water supply of 2 billion people around the world. Now, this report is published by which organization? So, this report is published by UNESCO, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Okay. And the theme of this report was Mountain and Glacier Water Towers. Okay. Now, as per this report has warned that as the global temperature are rising, the mountain precipitation, it will fall as rain instead of snow. So instead of snow, the rain will fall as a precipitation on the mountain as the global temperatures rise. Okay. Now due to this rain, okay, it will cause the snowpacks or the snow on these mountains to thin and melt earlier. Okay. Now, also this report has projected that the warming of 1.5 to 4 degrees Celsius, it will cause glacier to lose 26 to 41% of their 2015 mass by year 2100. So by this year, 26 to 41% of their 2020 mass that will be lost if the temperature is 1.5 to 4 degrees Celsius increased. Okay. Now, there will be wide range of impact due to this increasing temperature, that is reduced water for drinking and agriculture. Then there will be stress on local ecosystem. Then there will be increased risk of devastating GLOF. So there will be risk of GLOF, that is glacial lake outburst flood. And due to this retreating glacier, it will threaten the food and water supply security of 2 billion people around the world. Also, there is one more highlight, that is 2/3 of all irrigated agriculture is likely to be affected as per this report. Now, this report was launched on World Water Day, which is celebrated every year on 22nd of March, and theme of this day is glacier preservation. Now, talking about UNESCO, its headquarters is located in Paris, France, and it aims to promote world peace and security through the international cooperation in education, arts, science, and culture. It was formed in the year 1945. Recently, keel laying ceremony of Yard 1281 and Yard 1282, which is second and third next generation offshore patrol vessel, it was held. Now, it will be constructed by which company? So, it will be constructed by Goa Shipyard Limited. So, for 11 NGOPV, an MOU was signed between Ministry of Defense and Goa Shipyard Limited in 2023. And second and third was 1281 and 1282. Now, these ship, that is next generation offshore patrol vessel, they are designed for coastal defense and surveillance, search and rescue operation, protection of offshore assets, and anti-piracy mission. Who among the following has been selected for 59th Gyanpith Award 2024, which is country's highest literary honor? So recently, Vinod Kumar Shukla, he has been selected as 59th. He has been selected for 59th Gyanpith Award 2024. Okay. Now, this award carries the cash prize of rupees 11 lakh and a bronze statue of Saraswati. And Vinod Kumar Shukla is the first author from the state of Chhattisgarh to receive this award. And also, he is the 12th Hindi writer to receive this award. Now, talking about Gyanpith Award, it was presented annually by Bharatiya Gyanpith. Now, it was instituted in the year 1961 and it is bestowed only on Indian writers which are writing in Indian languages. That is the 22 official languages which are mentioned in 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Now, the first recipient of this award was the Malayalam writer G. Sankara Kurup, who received this award in 1965. And the first women writer to receive this award is Bengali novelist Asha Puran Devi. Now, talking about Bharatiya Gyanpith, it is a literary and research organization which is based in New Delhi, and it was founded in the year 1944. Recently, researchers at which institute have developed advanced robots to man international borders. Now, it will offer artificial intelligence powered surveillance and uninterrupted real-time monitoring across the challenging terrain. So, researchers at IIT Guwahati, they have developed these advanced robots. Now, these robots will help in manning the international borders. This will also help in surveillance and also the monitoring of the challenging terrains. Okay, now these robots were developed by the Spatio Robotic Laboratory, which is a startup incubated in IIT Guwahati. Recently, second frigate of Project 1135.6, additional follow-on ships named Tavasya, it was launched. Now the contract for building two Project 1135.6 follow-on frigate, it was signed between Ministry of Defence and which company? So to develop two frigates under this project, Ministry of Defence has signed an MOU with Goa Shipyard Limited. Now the first ship was Triput. It was launched in the year 2024. Now the name Tavasya, it has been taken from the mace or gada of the legendary warrior Bhima of Mahabharata. Now this project or this MOU was signed between Ministry of Defence and the Goa Shipyard Limited in the year 2019. Now these ships are designed for surface, subsurface and air combat operations. And the maximum speed of these frigates are 28 knots. Recently, India has hosted 10th edition of Raisina Dialogue 2025 and it was hosted in New Delhi. Chief guest of this dialogue was New Zealand's Prime Minister Christopher Luxon. Now this 2025 dialogue, it has been organized by Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration with which organization? So in collaboration with Observer Research Foundation, this Raisina Dialogue 2025 was organized. Now talking about Observer Research Foundation, it is Delhi-based non-profit organization which provides the policy insights to the Indian government, political and business communities while also guiding the India's foreign policy. Okay, now the theme of 2025 conference is Kala Chakra, People, Peace, Planet. Okay, Kala Chakra, People, Peace and Planet. Now this was the 10th edition of this Raisina Dialogue, and in this participants were from 125 countries. And this dialogue was started in the year 2016 by Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration with Observer Research Foundation. Recently, India has made history by securing both men's and women's Kabaddi World Cup 2025 title. Now the men's team defeated which country in the final match? So men's team defeated England in the final match. Now talking about the Kabaddi World Cup 2025 title, this was the second edition of this competition. First edition was held in 2019 in Malaysia. And the second edition was held in West Midland of England. And it was hosted by England Kabaddi Association and British Kabaddi League. Now, the men's team was captained by Pawan Sehrawat and the women team was captained by Ritu Negi. Now, the men's team will be awarded with the prize of pound 1.5 lakh and women's team, they will be awarded with the prize purse of pound 2 lakh.
So this was set 3 of best student MCQs for the month of March. I'll see you in the set 4. Thank you for watching.